people. There we go. If I press the button, you'd be able to hear me instead of it being on red. Now it's on green. What is up, people? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome to another Wednesday night hangout. So let's see who's here. Bud, Chris, Derek, Dark Soldier, GB, hey Grayson, big old Omar, Phil, Spence. I just finished watching Spence's video on his Thai Interceptor. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Good video. Not hard to find them. Just look for Spencer Wolf and the symbol of West Virginia over there, and you will find Spence. He is no longer Red Shirt Freddy. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat besides my friends gambling their lives away. I'm gonna have a intervention with you guys sooner or later with how much you guys gamble. Yay, Chippy Chips. I'm not going to ask how many Chippy Chips I have so as to not crowd out the chat. Don't worry about it. Everybody's always checking their Chippy Chips. Everybody's always checking their Chippy Chips, Grayson, and now they're gambling like crazy. Joseph, hello and welcome. Speaking of hellos and welcomes, do this real quick. Let's see. I know I did Jared. Hopefully I'm going to say your name right. Thanks to new subscriber Jay Crinton Den. Thanks Braille Scale Chris for becoming a member. That is Chris Whitfield. And Gabe Rodriguez, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you helping the channel grow. Much, much appreciated. Cut the gamblers off cold turkey. That's right. I should shut it down and see what they do. Flip out. Gambling does need to be cut down on, though. Yes, it does. They're going a little crazy with the gambling, but it's fun. Keeps them entertained, so let them have at it. Doesn't mean you're going to win anything on a Saturday. And speaking of Saturday, Mom's flight is at 8 p.m., so she's going to be at the airport at 5 p.m., so we'll still have our Saturday show by 7. It should be by 7 o'clock, as long as there's no traffic coming back from Newark International Airport. I'm not that far away, but you never know. A 30-minute trip can sometimes turn into a 2-hour trip, but no matter what, we'll be on Saturday night. Fred, what is going on, brother? Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you here tonight. Are you not entertained? What are those ladies in Vegas with the feathers? The dancers? Call mom an Uber. Call mom an Uber. Let it take an Uber. Now we'll be on in time. We'll have our monthly giveaway of the egg planes and tune tanks and all that other good stuff. Fun airport to fly in. Yeah, she does not like Omar. She does not like Newark at all. She loves Tampa. Tampa, she said they actually just redid something over in Tampa's airport where she could get in a lot quicker and out a lot quicker. Whatever they are for a crossword. Showgirls. Try Showgirls. SHOWGIRLS. So 4, 5. Is it a 9-letter word? If it's a 9-letter word, it's Showgirls. Neither do I. Nah, Newark, I flew out of Newark twice and flew in once. I flew out to go to basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia. So that was my first ever flight, was to Fort Benning, and then I flew out of there to go to Hawaii, and then I came back from Hawaii that way too. Showgirls. So yes, working on the helicopter, the Hughes D500, painting up the little guys. I finished one. No great paint work on those because you're not going to see them in the cockpit anyhow. If anybody has this Academy kit, the decals blow. The decals are just horrible. The excess film on them. There was little patches for the CHP. I threw those out. I'm not even going to use them because you're not even going to see them inside. But I used a ton of Mr. Mark Softer on them, and they wouldn't even bend. They were pretty darn thick. So what I'm going to do probably tomorrow, I'm going to have Kelly go over to Home Depot and pick up another 4-foot table. I got to clean up some space in here and get out the Cricut. I'll scan the decals into my computer. I'll get them on the Cricut, and then I'm just going to print out masks. And I'm going to paint on the CHP, the call numbers underneath, probably the pinstriping and stuff like that. So their decals. Hasegawa's bad. Academy is a little bit worse with the thickness and everything like that. Gambling. Working on the new tour video of the local car show, Kenny. Very cool. I always get Fort Bragg and Fort Benning confused with each other. They both start with a B. Benning is down in Georgia. Bragg is your way. I flew into Detroit once, which was weird. When I used to have to fly home from Fort Campbell, I would go from Nashville. They'd fly us up to Detroit, and from Detroit back down to New York instead of Nashville to New York. I always had to go up to frickin' Detroit for some reason, come back to New York. It made no sense to me. Walter Sava said it was kind of nuclear option. Yeah, I just tossed them. I'm just gonna use the Cricut and make my own masks, which is good for me. This way I could practice doing that. I actually have to order some Orcal or Oracal, however you say it, this way, because the vinyl you can get from Cricut is just too tacky, and it'll rip paint off. So I got to get the right painting masks. This way I can do that and put it on and peel it off. The biggest airport I was ever to was when I flew down to basic training, Atlanta. That thing is just gigantic. It's got its own subway system in there. Terminals are laid out badly. LaGuardia sucks too. LaGuardia's fun coming in at night when you almost to the runway and you notice that the water is the same level as the runway, because you're coming in over Jamaica Bay. If you've never flown into LaGuardia, you're coming right over Jamaica Bay, and you can see you're very, very close to the water. There you go. Fred is like, yep, LaGuardia. LaGuardia is no fun. You got your conditioning in before your flight, and it'll look great when renovations are done. So anyway, my newest thing is, thanks to all you people out there, 3D printing. Yay. 3D printing is a monster. And it's not a monster that it's bad. It's great. I love 3D printing, but I'm starting to realize slowly that the hobby of 3D printing is just as expensive, if not more expensive, than the hobby of modeling. With the FEP and the machine and the resins and the prints and everything, and then your paints and all your other good stuff. Wow, it gets a little expensive. But it is fun. I'm doing a witch for Halloween, which I'm sanding down the girl's butt over on the, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can see it. I don't know if it's light enough. There it is. That's a witch, and that's her butt. So she's got plenty of Bondo on her butt because I refuse to throw that out or just keep it on the side. I don't know what happened. It printed fine, but there was like bubbles, like warpage bubbles in her butt, like she had bad cellulite. So I just used Bondo to fill all that in, and it smoothed it out. I got to do the other side of her butt cheeks and get that going. But that's a witch that I'm doing for Halloween. And then I just last night, because I'm on CG Trader all the frickin' time now, and I picked up a very, very nice Jessica Rabbit. She's a big frickin' statue of Jessica Rabbit, so I'm gonna be doing that one too. You like big butts, and you cannot lie. Oh God. Hey, what's going on, Steve? The Maker's Cave. What's going on, sir? Flew into Washington National. Looks like you're landing on the Washington Bridge when a plane crashed. Oh, geez, Louise, that's not good. That's not good. How about international airports? I haven't really flown. The most flying I've ever done was in the military, and that was to we flew to Panama, we flew to Fort Irwin for NTC, National Training Center, for desert operations and stuff like that. Otherwise, the most I've flown in is helicopters. I was always in Black Hawks, we were always in Chinooks, and I got to fly in my favorite one. I got to fly in a Huey a few times, which was the best flight ever. I love flying in the Hueys. Not that we used them for much, but we still had them at Fort Campbell. So Sergeant Fry was nice enough to get me onto a couple flights on the Hueys. Dubai International is insanely cool. The only place I've ever been out of this country is with the military, and that was to Panama. I just love sitting in taxiway at CLT and shot sky off in the distance. Just a beautiful sight. Look at that. Hey, Brian, what's going on? What is going on? Yeah, so I just got some clear resin in. I'm going to be doing... the print comes with a cauldron and a candle. So I'm going to do the cauldron in clear and the candle in clear to see if I can light those up. Just pretend you're on the Amazing Race. So it's definitely a fun hobby. I would say if you do get into 3D printing, it's gonna take over. It's not take over our hobby, but you're gonna see so much stuff and want to do so much stuff. It's just crazy. It definitely helps out with builds, especially if you can draw on stuff like Michael Lawler, who just popped in. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you. I got to post up his build for the May 4th Star Wars show, which is next week. That is next Thursday? No, next Wednesday? Is it? Yeah, next Wednesday will be the Star Wars slideshow of his Millennium Falcon cockpit, which he totally did 3D printing. Hey Dan, what's going on, brother? Landing in Pittsburgh is freaky. The runway is on the butte and it just appears suddenly beneath the plane after being above the tree tops. 3D printing is addictive. Just got done starting a print at the cave. 3D printing is very addictive. And I was pissed because I broke the witch's head. I snapped off the pin. Hold on a second. I know the brake button is around here. Okie dokie, I'm back. Oh, and before we get onto this, man, my hands are oily. I gotta clean my mouse. I didn't realize my hands are so oily. Before I get back onto this, I do have my stuff coming in for the BF-109 that's coming from Ukraine. So Paul just messaged me that Kinetic emailed us to let me know my parts are coming in, so I should have those pretty soon. If you see dog hair on me, I'm sorry. The 3 puppies were all over me. They had dinner a little while ago and they are now asleep. So I broke the head and stuff like that. So this is the girl. She's in her little corset and, you know, her little thong and stuff like that. This excuse me, the guy that produces these on CG Trader had pre-supported all of the pieces, and all the other pieces are great, but when it came to the body part, he over supported this thing, and there were just so many supports it ruined detail. So I ended up actually re-supporting this myself, and I was surprised it came out as well as it did, because I didn't want, like, he had supports all up the side here and everything was ruined. So the only thing that happened is, I don't know why I'm rubbing her butt, I don't know why this came out all wavy, but with Bondo in there, like, it smoothed it out. I just got to do this side, so that was good to go. The legs came out great, but what happened with the head is it goes into the pinhole. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a pinhole there. That snapped off, and then she dropped, and I cracked the hat a little bit. So I redid the head again, and everything came out perfect except for one of the top spots of her hair, which should have came out. I don't know why, and it ended up stuck on the FEP again. So Omar, you're gonna love this one. I ruined another piece of FEP. As I was going to, I took everything out. I drained all of the resin out of there, and the whatchamacallit, the resin blob was stuck on the FEP again. So with the plastic, I was scraping and scraping. I must have put too much pressure, and I put a gouge in it, and I don't want to mess with it. I think it's going to break after a while. It kind of tore. You can see I didn't put any liquid in there, so I don't know if there's little pinholes. So I'm just going to replace it because I don't want to ruin the machine. So I'm going to be reprinting her head. But my point is, I would have kept the original head and tried to fix the brim and the pin, but it has this very, let's see if we can get it, very cool raven. And the raven is pretty heavy. He made this solid. It's not hollowed out. And this sits on top of the hat of the witch, and it makes the hat very heavy. So I want that pin to be in her neck for that extra support with the raven on here. So it's pretty cool. You got the body. One thing I've noticed, and I'm gonna have to look at more videos, and if I don't see anything, he said head. If I miss something in the chat, I'll get back to it. But I noticed with the pins, and I'm gonna have to bug Omar, I cleaned up one leg, that the pins generally, I'm having trouble. They don't fit, so I either got to sand them down a bit, or I have to open up the pinhole some, which is no big deal because there's plenty of resin there and you're not going to see it. But I'm going to show you without the head. This is going to be like Richard Pezol. He's not here right now, I don't think. He said this is the Headless Horseman's wife because I don't have a head on it. And actually, let's get this in here. Let me see, do I have the smoke? The smoke. It's a very nice print. It does come for you guys that like that stuff. Kenny the Fep Killer. I am the Fep Killer, but Omar, I'm a beginner, so I'm bound to mess stuff up. At least whoever, again, thanks for sending over the Fep. I'm on sheet number 2. But I don't want to ruin, I'm scared of ruining the machine. I'm guaranteeing myself that there is there's probably pinholes or something like that in the Fep. So I don't want to ruin that. The books are really cool. The skull is really cool, and you guys know I like to paint bones, so I'll work on this. The candle is very, very, as you can see, that thing is very tiny. And I tried hollowing it out, and it's not big enough to hollow out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print this guy up in the clear resin, and I'm going to see if I can find an LED bright enough to cut off the base, because I can get a wire from the top to the bottom, cut off the base. I'm going to see if I could get an LED that's bright enough where if I light block the body, the wax of the candle, if it'll light up this tip, which I think I should be able to, maybe a nano or something like that. But I got to make sure it's small enough because I don't want to really go too big on the hole over here. I can take some Abe's epoxy sculpt or something like that and make extra wax on here so it hides any bigger hole that I do on this. But I definitely want to light up the candle. I didn't print up the other candle or the the cauldron yet that sits in front of her. So this is her on the base. There'll be a cauldron up front. She'll actually have a head, and the raven is swooping down behind her, which is a pretty cool build. And this actually it's for my Halloween build, but Kelly loves Salem, and she's into the Salem witch trials and Halloween and all that other stuff. So this is for her. She said she'll actually display it in her office upstairs. But what I want to do, I want to see if I can find a metal cauldron, a small one that fits like around the base, and I want to use that as a base. Put this on top of the cauldron, put a 9-volt battery in there, and put a switch in the back so it would look pretty cool. I was looking for 3D print cauldrons last night. I didn't find any on CG Trader, so that's not good. Let's put her over here so you guys can gawk at the model. But this guy makes a ton of stuff. If you guys are into naughty versions, there are naughty versions of all of his stuff. I like the Pretty Ladies, so that's again Mark Dunmore's fault because he's always building the Pretty Ladies, but he does the anime stuff. Let me see if I missed anything. The pins not fitting is a combination of design flaw, not allowing for tolerance of shrinkage during printing of pieces in the design process, and then the print shrinking during print. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, Omar, I have no big deal with that because there was enough resin in the pinhole itself where I just took my Dremel tool and slowly opened it up until it slid in nicely. That's what she said. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice once it's done, and we'll get her painted up. We'll smooth out her butt and all that good stuff. But I'm definitely having fun, and I know I'm going to spend lots and lots of money on 3D printing. The one thing that I noticed I'm going through very quickly now is rubber gloves. So I'm gonna have to. I was watching Uncle Jesse. If you guys don't know who Uncle Jesse is, he's a big YouTuber that does a lot of 3D printing, and he bought some gloves at Home Depot or Lowe's that he just rinses off with alcohol, and they're pretty good. This way he doesn't run through rubber gloves so often. I'm wondering how my first 4 prints were blobby failures and I didn't hurt the FEP. Yeah, I hurt the FEP twice. It got, and actually, speaking about hurting the FEP, I was looking on YouTube because I ask Omar too many questions and I don't want to bug him so much. So I went looking today on YouTube about, you know, the failed prints and stuff, and there's tons of reasons why the stuff can fail. Plus, I'm a newbie at it, so I'm gonna have failed prints, and I don't care if I have failed prints, because then, you know, I'll research and see maybe my settings or this or that was wrong or something wasn't clean, and I'm gonna learn that way. This way I get better and better prints. It's just like us building models. We didn't all start out at the skill sets we have. We developed those over time. Most of us have been building for, you know, anywhere between 20 and 40 years, if not more. Our age group is the big age group of the type of models that we build. The younger age group is getting into the 3D prints, or they're more into like the Gundams and stuff like that. They don't build what we have. But when I was researching about the failed prints, I came across one guy that was talking about, we all know 3-in-1 oil. 3-in-1 oil makes this FTPE, I think it's called, or FPTE, one of those. It's those 4 letters in one of those 2 combinations. And it's not an oil, it's actually a Teflon kind of like barrier, or it's definitely not an oil, it's a barrier. But he put it on his FEP to make it easier for when the printer is going down, cures the layer, and popping it off of the FEP. I was like, that doesn't sound too legit, putting Teflon on top of the FEP. So I went looking a little further, and sure enough, who do I find that's giving out the tip? Uncle Jesse. Uncle Jesse, if he says it, I'm going to try it. So tomorrow I'm going to run over to Home Depot. I'm going to get the FTPE or the FPTE Teflon. What you do is you put it on there, let it sit on there for like a minute or 2, wipe it off, and then let it dry for 5 or 10 minutes. And it's supposed to help with the ease of when the print pops it off of the FEP. So we'll see how that works, and hopefully I don't mess anything up again. An SMD LED will light it up. Yeah, I hope so. 04, they are micro small. What color do you need? I'm definitely gonna go with red, but I want to get it to flicker. So hopefully, hey Matt, what's going on? Hopefully I can do that. Omar, I'm not a figure painter. I am not a figure painter either, but I'm gonna try my darndest. If you get anything stuck on your FEP, use IPA to try and clean it up and try to slide it loose rather than scrape it. Yeah, that's what I did. I put the IPA, because I got my IPA spray bottle all marked up, 3D printing only, not water. God forbid anybody grabs it and uses it on my plants or something like that. I would be highly upset. So I squirted down the FEP, and it was just stuck, and I, like a jerk, forcing it. It's no big deal. Excuse me, no big deal. I would PTFE, maybe that's it. I don't know, it's some kind of Teflon lube. There, he said lube. Rain-X works, look at that. Hey, what's going on? The way around that is proper tensioning of the FEP. I hope mine was properly tensioned. I went exactly by the Anycubic video, and I seen people tuning their FEP, so I don't know. As long as I get a few prints out before I have to change it again, which is nutty. But my FEP felt nice. How did we get to Wednesday already? Hey, Kenny and Models. What's going on, Scott? Yeah, it's Wednesday already. Before you know it, next Wednesday's already May. We're barreling towards summer and me going down to Florida, but I'm not going to be heading to Florida for a month this year. I'm probably only doing 2 weeks to go see mom and dad, and they messed up at work. I didn't get a chance to put in my vacation because I've been out a while, but I'm senior to a lot of guys, and unfortunately somebody's going to get bumped out of that 4th of July week when I get back to work. They got no choice but to bump them out. So hopefully I get it, and we'll see how that goes. The other thing is it's a 90% chance that I am not going to Wonderfest this year. It's just I got too much money out there, and with the 3 new puppies, that's even more money. So I got to spend my money here on the house getting things done and not traveling to a model show and spending. Hey, look at that. as I'm talking about Wonderfest, it popped up. So I doesn't look like I'm hitting Wonderfest this year unless there's a ton of overtime that pops up and I can pay off the credit cards that I just paid off. Then I'll probably go, and it'll probably just be me. So we'll see how that goes. And then I was saying if I can't make Wonderfest, I was going to go to Jersey Fest. For those people that go to Jersey Fest, it looks like Jersey Fest is no longer a thing. When they shut down for the first time for the pandemic, they didn't come back the following year. Their site has nothing about a show this year. They had problems with the hotel and stuff like that, so we may have lost Jersey Fest unless they find a new venue. That was an awesome show. So the only show I'm going to be going to, which I already missed, and I got to wait till next April, is Mosquito Con. So that kind of sucks. And that's what I'm worried about there, Omar, is if I put that Teflon stuff in there, what's going to happen with the resin? Is it going to make it more brittle? Is it going to mess with things? I don't know. First show of the year in May here in Ireland. Nice. First show since 2019. If I go to Wonderfest, I am driving to Wonderfest. I will jump in the Jeep and drive straight across to Kentucky. And if I'm in Kentucky, I want to see how far Fort Campbell is from where I'm going to be at in Kentucky, because I'd like to go visit my old post, see what's changed, see if Delta Company's still in the same spot, the 187th Infantry. I'm sure we're still where we're supposed to be, and all that other good stuff. It's going to interfere with that's a big word. I'm not going to try it. Photo initiators. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. So I gotta see. I'm definitely not going to try it on the clear resin. When I'm done with the show tonight, I'm going to redo my FEP, and I'm going to do the clear resin since the vat is clear and clean of gray resin. I'll do the clear parts that I have to do, get those done up, and that's what I'm actually thinking about. Thank you, Omar. Hey, Shu, let's start all over for Shu. What's going on? That's what I'm thinking about too. If you do get into 3D printing, you got your grays, you got your transparent greens, you got your clears and stuff like that. I'm thinking of spending more money. I'm going to order another vat because I heard Omar say it. I think it was on Discord. Somebody asked, why do people have multiple vats? And it never hit me, which is smart. One is, if you have clears, you keep the clears in one and you keep your grays in another. And also, I'm thinking of ordering another build plate, like Omar said. This way, you don't have to wait while you're cleaning up. You can just switch your stuff out, and I can start printing clears while I'm cleaning up the grays and all that other good stuff. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. And then, like I said, I'm no longer making a bar in that corner because I don't drink like I used to drink. You know, I drink on occasion. Hey, what's going on, Dave? Good to see you. But now, use FEP. I don't use it anymore. Okay. See, one is clear, one is gray. But like I said, I'm not making that a bar anymore because I don't drink like I used to drink. I drank like a fish in the military. But I'm thinking that corner is two possibilities. It's either going to be my desk set up with the computer, and I'll do live streams and stuff from the corner over there. Or I might make that the 3D corner, where I'll get a nice L-shaped desk over there, get some slap mats and stuff like that, have everything set up so I can just work in that corner and keep all the resin stuff over there. I have a couple of vats for water-based and regular resin. I usually only use gray resin since I'm painting everything anyway. Yeah, that's all I've been buying is the Anycubic gray resin. It's nice. You know, I've already gone through a bottle with all the mess ups and everything I did, but like I said, I don't care that I'm messing things up. I have to learn somehow, some way. Same thing I still learn now, model building. And I mess things up and I strip them down and I repaint them. So, except for that 51 damn Chevy. That thing's a killer. What's going on, Betty? What is up? They also make Tupperware type lids for the vats for storage. Oh, that's cool. Did not know that. Easy switch back and forth. Yeah, so tonight's going to be, I think it's going to be a 3D printing talking night. You know what? While we're here, let me see something. Let me go over to CG Trader. And it was only $10 too. Let me go to my purchases. My purchases. Where is she? Jessica. Okay, let's go over. We're going to jump over to the computer screen. And hopefully, let me see, where is that? Yes, that's back on. This is actually the Jessica Rabbit I picked up last night, which is a very nice likeness to Jessica Rabbit. And it was only $10, which was nice. It comes with the base, the stool, the cushion, the shoe on the side, Jessica Rabbit taking off her stocking. Again, I already bought this and downloaded it. I mean, if people want nudie statues all around, he did a nude version of this. I don't want it like that. I want it like looking like the cartoon from Roger Rabbit. But he did, and you know what the one thing that I like about Jessica Rabbit? Her hair. There's no strands in it like the witch, so I don't have to worry about putting a base coat and then highlights and then more highlights and a wash and all that other stuff. It's just one color. It's one color. You don't have to mess with that at all. But he did a really, really nice job on it. It's all pre-supported. I haven't printed it out yet. That's the next one I'll print out, and this will be for our group build. And there's her face. I think he did an excellent job on it. This will be for our TV and movie group build, so I'll print her out and do this for that. And she's 202 millimeters tall, which I don't know millimeters because I live in the US, and somebody's probably going to beat me to it. Well, I figure out 202, thank God, 8 inches tall. So she's 8 inches tall, and I actually tested it out, the pre-supported one, on Chidubox, or however you say it, Chidubox, I don't know, and it easily fits on the Mono X. So he's got a bunch of stuff. CG Trader, as soon as I'm always done with whatever I'm doing, I'm on CG Trader looking for things. And if you do come over to CG Trader and you're new like I am, what I do look at a lot of times is if you hover over the 3D models, go to free 3D models. I just put it on STL, and there's a ton of stuff in here. The Batgirl that I got, she was free. I got this guy. I picked up this Mandalorian for free, and I got to print him out. It's a nice, he did this on an FDM printer, you can tell. It's a nice Mando, so I gotta print him out. There's some cool stuff on here definitely for free. Just be careful. Up top is always premium models, and then it goes into the free stuff. You know, like if you're doing tires, they got a VW body, a camera for your dioramas and stuff like that. I can't draw in Fusion or anything like that, so my main thing is going to be buying stuff that's pre-made or end up paying somebody to draw for me, because I get too frustrated and I'll end up putting my fist through the screen of the computer, and it's just as simple as that. I could ask my brother Tommy to do it, but he's busy with a lot of stuff. He learns the stuff really quick, not me. Frustration sets in mighty quickly. There's a free Batman bust. I really didn't like this one. It's not a great likeness to Batman. I don't know which Batman that's supposed to be, but to me, it's not really that great of a Batman. And there's a bunch, like I said, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Oh, there's a free city block. I gotta see how that looks. There was, I know Batgirl's in here unless they took her out, because sometimes things are in here and so, for free, and then they disappear. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta see if I can find it. This is the next one I want to pick up. This freaking diorama is awesome. This one right here. I want to get this Vampirilla and Lady Death with the coffin and the hands coming out, the skulls. This thing is just ridiculous. I gotta get this 3D print. I gotta learn how to 3D print before I do this one. I mean, I can do it, but this is an awesome diorama. If anybody's saying anything in chat right now, I can't see you because I'm actually looking at the computer screen. But you got the hand back here, you got skulls, this intricate coffin with the filigree and stuff like that on there. The bat, Vampirilla, of course, Lady Death. And then I think this one shows the parts. Yeah, the bat is in half. I would probably put that thing together, unless it's easier to print it out for some reason. But I would try to get that. I'd have to figure it out to put it together. The coffin's all in one piece. Then you got the base, two halves of the base. Oh, maybe they do have a bat together and a full base. And there's the cloth that goes over the coffin. Then it's got four hands that come out. There's another hand. Another hand's missing a finger. Oh, they chopped his FU finger off. Creepy claw hand. Lady Death's body. Lady Death's body. That's Lady Death's cape. Her sword. Her hair. That I would be scared to print. That I would definitely be scared to print. Lady Death's face. Her arm. And yada yada yada. Everything's broken down for you. So that's that. I gotta get mine. And you can see why 3D printing is just, it's just ridiculous. Like this is one, you can go right into Star Trek. And that's the thing. Actually, Omar and somebody else posted busts of Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. Why is it that people can do Mr. Spock so well and sculpt him and he looks exactly like he's supposed to be? Kirk, I haven't seen one. I mean, there's some that are pretty close, but I've never seen anybody ever do Kirk's likeness like he's supposed to be. The one I do want to get, like I said last time, I want to get the boomerang phaser from Star Trek Voyager. I got to get that one. Oh, here's the one that Omar posted up. See, so you got Spock here. I think that looks exactly like Spock. And this, to me, does not look like William Shatner at all. This looks like the kid from Roseanne, and then he was in the Big Bang Theory. I can't think of his real name, but that's who it looks like. That does not look like William Shatner to me at all. But Spock looks great. Spock looks awesome. Antonio. What else do you do, Antonio? Grogu. Oh, let's see how he did Data and Picard. Data looks good. Picard looks good. See, he did I would go thinner with the hair on Picard because he had more of I think more of thinner hair, but he did an awesome job on Picard and Data. Now he's got a dude. I'm gonna write this dude and be like, yo, do Janeway, do Captain Janeway. You got to do Janeway. So yeah, 3D printing is 3D printing is definitely cool, and you can do so much with it. The manliness is hard to capture. It's hard to capture the shat. Yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to capture his likeness. The one I have from Blackheart Models isn't too bad. You can see the likeness, but still, it's not good. What movie is so damn? See, I miss so much stuff when I'm not on screen. I tried to print the head of this model girl I got. did not come out, just the raft and the supports. Looking at the head would be like the size of a quarter. I want to make it bigger. Upscale it, for some models are designed for gaming and not printing. Yes. Yes, indeed. I learned that from Omar. Because Shatner wants it that way. Nobody copies the Shatner. What's up, Bobbins? Good to see you. Yeah, nobody copies the Shatner. But I want to see if he can do Janeway. That would be nice if he could do that. The Batman 2.5 frickin' hours. Jesus, that's a 2.5 hour movie. Good evening, folks. I'm listening to you guys, simultaneously building an F4 Wildcat and an SBD-3 dive bomber for a diorama in flight of Enterprise CV-6 for the Bat. Oh, very cool, George. Glad to have you with us again tonight. Good to see you. So it's hard to even draw Shatner's face. I don't draw. I draw stick figures. A little circle, a little line, little leg, right across. And there's your Shat. That's how I would draw Shatner. Oh, it's just under 3 hours. Oof. Sorry. I don't know if I could sit there with the glossy vampire for almost 3. Oh. No. That wasn't a Black Hawk. National Guard flies over here all the time, but that wasn't a Black Hawk. Yeah, fell asleep after an hour and a half. His face is insured and copyrighted. You need to pay Bill royalty for his likeness. Kaylin, what's going on? How you feeling, sir? Hopefully you're doing well. Batman was finally noir. Yep, people are going to love it. People are going to hate it. I haven't seen it, so I can't say I love it or hate it. I just say I don't like the shiny vampire, the diamondy vampire. I just can't stand watching him. I don't know why. Just he bugs me. Even when he was in Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire, it's like freaking guy's in here. I've been looking for an Indian statue as seen by the door in the sitcom Cheers. No luck so far. Boo. The Batman was good. Not great, but good. Cheers. I've been to the real Cheers, and it's not called Cheers up in Boston. It's actually called the Bull and Finch. Fun bar to be in. Went up there to play hockey when I used to play hockey, and we got destroyed. Those guys up there were like professionals. Our A division versus their A division. We thought we were good down here. Oh my God. Oh my God. They're just incredible up there. I'm just checking the chat. I want to see if I missed anything. After that, I need to get the Devastator out of storage and get this diorama finished for next year's IPMS Flight 19 model content. Oh, cool. I would love to see pictures of it. Yes, Cedric Diggory. Cedric Diggory was the man. Yeah, but Robert Pattinson was not. I can't stand Marky Mark movies. Hey, what's going on, Jason? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. He's too melancholy and gloomy, miserable, sad sack. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So what else is going on out there? Like I said, I'm working on the little... Hold on a second. I doubt you'll be able to see these guys. Benny, the Hughes D500. Not so much fun, but we'll get it done. You're not going to be able to see him. But this is our little... Let me try to hide my face. This is our little co-pilot. He's just so small in 1/48 scale. So we got him painted up. Like I said, I just did basics on him. He's got his khakis on. I added the headphone piece, the headrest of the headphone piece, because his was non-existent. Just basic flesh tones, gray wash in his eyes, because at this scale you're never going to see his eyes anyhow. Flesh wash, a little brown wash over his khakis, black boots. And then I got the pilot primed up. He's got on his goggles and his headphones. It looks like I might have to make another band for his headphones because his isn't showing through. And this is what I was talking about on the other one. I don't know if you can see that because it's a little dark. But there's a huge gap in the back. and they don't sit well in the seat, so I just really have to fill up the top half. This way that's filled in, and he'll be in there. It's not looking like I can do that front light on the helicopter, so I'll probably only be able to do the navigations and the strobes on there. I'm still looking for, I found one city block. It looks decent because it's going to be tiny anyhow with the helicopter above it. It was only $3 on CG Trader, so I'm going to end up doing that. So after the show, I'll work on the second pilot, and the pilots will be done, and then I'll start working on the instrumentation panel, which is horrible. It's just a flat. Hold on. The instrumentation panel for the helicopter is just a flat piece of plastic. Is there a completed badge available for the Star Wars group build? Yeah, it's the. We're just. I'll go to the thing in a second and I'll show you. This is the. I doubt you're going to be able to see that too. This little thing, this little decal here, it's just black with muddled little circles and squares in it that they're using as the instrumentation panel. When I close it up, I'm going to test fit it, and I'm going to see how well you can see inside anyhow. If you can't see that well, it's no big deal. If you can see in there, I just might take styrene rod, cut some circles and squares, and make everything a little bit more raised and change up the panels that way. All the CHP and these numbers I'm going to use on the Cricket. Hopefully those come out well. Benny and the Highway Patrol. Benny, if my masks come out well instead of the decals, just let me know. If you want a set, I'm gonna be practicing on them. This way this stuff can be painted on, because these decals aren't the greatest. I'll send you down some masks if I could get it to work out right, because me and Benny are both building the Hughes 500D. Paint it black and stick the decal on it. Yeah, it's kind of horrible, Benny. But like I said, I'm going to test fit it and see how well you can see it. If you can't see it that well, then it's no big deal. We'll just slap the decal on there and see how it goes. This was year 2 of being Batman. Even in the comics, he was particularly violent and dark at this time in his evolution. I'm doing well, the canopy ones. The canopy ones, I could try to measure that and do masks for. I didn't even think about that, masks for the window. So I'll try that, Benny, if I could get those going. But these decals are kind of crappy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan these into my computer, and then I'm going to cut out masks on the Cricket. This way I could just paint on the N8671F or the CHP. I'm wondering. I wonder if it probably won't pick up the font that this is if I scan them in, because all I'm doing is scanning them in. I was going to say if you needed specific numbers, I could try and see if I can find this font, if you needed specific numbers for yours, because I know you're doing a diorama from that movie with yours. So we could try that too. I got to get the Cricket out tomorrow. This way I can start working on these things. And group build badge, Mike. Hold on. Let's do I have the community up? I do have the community up. Let's go over to the computer screen. Not group builds. Let's go over to the computer screen. Ooh, Stewie spanking somebody. For anybody that's grabbing group build badges, they're always going to be in HLI announcements. And I thought it was HLI announcements. It's not HLI announcements. Is it site tutorials? Yes. Anybody that's looking for the group build badges, and remember, only claim a group build badge if you completed the group build. This is the only time you should be putting one up, is for completed group builds. And if you go into the top one, I have it pinned, Mike. HLI announcements, site tutorials. There's the video on how to make your rotating banner for underneath. like mine. I just finished up my Secret Santa, so I added that to my group builds that I finished up. And all of the group builds are right here. So right here is the 2022 one that you can grab, Mike. We got all the Christmas ones up here, then the Halloween ones to 2022, Star Wars 21, 22. I got to actually make up a 23 one coming soon, Star Trek, and then you have the Battlestar Galactica, and all our new ones and old ones are down here. We're doing a Shelf Queen one again, and then just add them in by watching this video. Once you watch that video, you'll be good to go. You shall be good to go. And let's hit back in Q&A. All right, so we haven't talked about it yet tonight. Scan the front, upload to what the font. Yeah, I could do that. What's going on, Jack? Hopefully you're doing well, brother. Haven't seen you. Sweet, have to find the pictures of the hues and highlight. Would be cool if you can make the KB. Yeah, we can. Well, I'm not making, if you want to paint them on, what the Cricut does, it's not decals. You ever see the guys painting like the Aztecs on the Star Trek? They use the Orcal film. That's what I would be doing with these. So instead of decals, we'd have actual painted on numbers. Once I get it done, Benny, I'll do a video of it. And I was actually just going to say, where's Grayson? And I'll do a video of it so you can see if you want it or not. And then if you want it, we'll figure out how to do your markings you need for your bird. And I'll send those down to you. I will send those down to you. So anyway, let's jump over this coming Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days away, is our, not our group builds, but our monthly giveaway time. Not really. Dave, you've been working on that thing for 27 and a half years now. Well, non-stop. My mom loves her Cricut. She keeps asking me for my roommate or friend's initials so she can have an excuse to use it and make monogram gifts. My initials are KC. If she wants to make me a monogram gift, I will take one. So this Saturday, we're giving away 8 prizes to lucky members of the HLI community. You have to be a subscriber. So what's going to happen on Saturday, once we get to the giveaway portion, I can change the chat over to subscribers only. So if you're not a subscriber to the channel, you won't be able to get in on the giveaway. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the community. So we're giving away tune and egg kits. And the first 5 are by Bud Bucksbaum. Again, thank you very much, Bud. See, I was deprived at birth, Grayson. I only have a confirmation name, which is Paul. So it would be KPC. But thanks again, Bud. So before we even show you the stuff, again, kits are only being shipped within the United States. Anybody out of the United States will either get an Andy's headquarters gift certificate, or I will PayPal you the money. I don't know what we're going to do with Bud's. If it's somebody out of the United States on Bud's, we just may end up having to pull another thing, because I'm not going to ask Bud to send his money anywhere, because these gifts are from him. KFC, no, it's KPC. Kenneth Paul Conklin. But no, at birth I was deprived of a middle name. My dad was not in the room when I was born. I was in the room when Kenny was born. That was crazy. But anyway, he was actually sleeping in the parents' waiting room. You know, back in the 70s, that's what Dad did. You know, they sat in the waiting room, they smoked their cigarettes and waited for the kid to be popped out. They came in and they woke him up. They're like, congratulations, Mr. Conklin, you have a son. And I was supposed to either be James Patrick or Patrick James Conklin. And my dad goes, name him Kenneth. And that was it, Kenneth Conklin. And so that's how I became Kenneth Conklin. Kenny effing Conklin. But anyway, back to the giveaway. We're giving away the tunes, and the first one is, just to show you guys what's coming on Saturday, the HE-177 bomber, and this is from Meng Kids. Nice little bomber. Then we got the B-17G. If I was in this is the one I want to win, but I can't get in it. Yo, Gilly, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Finger looking good. Kenny effing Conklin, finger looking good. The Tiger 1 German heavy tank. So it is not only egg planes, it's also tune tanks that we're giving away. And these 3 so far have been from Bud. And this is from the video game 1943 that you guys schooled me on. I didn't even remember the game. But this kit comes with both the plane and the ship. And it's from Fujimi. Upstate scale modeling. All you have to do is be a subscriber to the channel, and if you have I keep saying space loot, if you have chippy chips, which you check by hitting ! chippy chips, on Saturday you'll buy raffle tickets with those chippy chips and you'll be entered to win. Mang have nice decals. I have one Mang kit that decals look beautiful on. I shouldn't say they're great or anything like that because I haven't used them, but they look more like Tamiya decals, which I've never had a problem with Tamiya decals. And then we got the Lancaster bomber, and I think that was 5. That's all from Bud, yes. And then we're putting in the P-40 Warhawk, also the F4U Corsair, because I keep messing that up. The F4U Corsair, and also the FA-18 Hornet Blue Angels edition. So those will be the 8 things that we're giving away this Saturday. Omar, do me a favor. Either text me or just message me what shirt size you want so I could get your Chippy shirt out to you. Because Omar won the Chippy shirt, if you guys didn't know, on my Arcadia video. If you stop by that on the first 24 hours, I changed something up because I lost the front antenna to it, and Omar was the first one to answer. Do I get extra Chippy chips as a graduation present? I have a 4.0. Reward my genius. Grayson, I'll send you a HobbyLink International t-shirt for your excellent 4.0 average. Very proud of you, because I could never do that in my life. There's no way. Very proud that you've done that, and you're doing something very well with your life. I'll send you a t-shirt, and I'll give you some extra Chippy chips. Just got to let me know your size and where to ship it to. So those are all the things that we're giving away this Saturday, and then I got to think about May. May's not going to be Star Wars month because we just gave away some Star Wars stuff. Yo, Lewis, what's going on? I hope you're doing well, sir. You know what, Grayson? I may have to actually just upload, because the t-shirts I have on the site on Teespring, I think, are men's t-shirts. Men's sizes. I don't think I have the women's ones up there, unless you got like, let me go. I'm gonna go to. I always forget the URLs to all my stuff. I'm just a knucklehead like that. Getting old, people. Hey, look at that. We made 3,860. We're up to subscribers. So keep subscribing. This way we get to 4,000, and we can have some sort of giveaway for that. Merch, Teespring. Teespring. Computer store. Yeah, I got the short sleeve. These are men's. They come in a small, a medium, large, extra large, and 2X. That's the biggest shirt we have is a 2X, and a men's small is the smallest we have there for that. I think I can make women's shirts. And then we have that thing is that. The first thing is my big thing. Then we got hoodies. I got to order a few more hoodies, because this thing I've worn out. I wear my hoodie all the time. And actually, it's pretty funny. People ask me about the hoodie when I'm outside. What is it? And stuff like that. So I've actually had people come to the site because I wear the hobby link outside. Stickers. We got pint glasses, long sleeve shirts, and a mug. So this is creatorspring.com. Copy. Q&A. If anybody's interested. And you can message me on Facebook if you want. Better make me a woman small. My tiny little friend Grayson. Okay, I will make Mom proud. I seem to have a talent for getting freebies. I will go on Teespring, and I'll make a woman's shirt on there. You know, Especially Chris. Chris needs a woman's shirt too. Oh, I gotta change the damn pictures up in the corner too. I just have so much stuff I have to do. I gotta get articles up there. I gotta get the thing changed up there. I'm working on the slideshow. That's what I've been working on. The slideshow is more important right now. Getting that all together. Tomorrow or Friday, what I'm gonna do for the community members, I'm gonna post up who's given me Star Wars stuff, either through email or through the showcase. If your name's not on there and you haven't gotten me your pictures and write-up yet of your Star Wars build, either posted in the Star Wars showcase or the group build showcase, or get it to me through email at submissions at HLI or Hobby submissions at HobbyLink. I'm so used to shortening our name. Submissions at HobbyLinkInternational.com, which is all in which is all on the main site. You can get all the information you need. You know what you should do also? Coupons. Women like me love coupons. What are we going to do with coupons? You need a pink shirt, Kenny, to go with your mat. I just bought a banner and a sticker. You're rich now. At least Teespring is. Yes, at least Teespring is, because when I don't get that much off of Teespring. They make the money, which sucks. You get a little bit of money, but what are you going to do? You got a banner. That's pretty awesome, Jalen. I thought I'd be the only one with a banner. Get creative. Coupons. We have sales on our stuff. I don't know what I would do coupons for. We're going to have to brainstorm on that one, Grayson, and you'll help me out with coupons for stuff. That would be interesting, some coupons. I think I can not. I wonder if I can do coupons. I know I could do like I guess coupon codes for Teespring and stuff like that. Gamble 1000. Oh, Benny's going for the big one. You lost 1,000 chippy chips. Let's see. I want to see something here. How does it work again? Let me see if this works. Let's see if that works. Discord app. Is that our Discord? I wonder if it's... Let me see something. I know that works, but I don't know how to do it. I gotta look in the things. Is that our Discord, Spence? If you guys want to join our Discord, I'm pretty sure that's the thing. Maybe coupons are old-fashioned. I love cutting them out of catalogs. Click it, Kenny. It's on my server. Okay. I love cutting them out of catalogs for my mom as a kid. There was something satisfying about cutting through that kind of paper and following the lines exactly. Yeah, they always did have the dotted lines you had to follow. You gave a few of us a heart attack with the threatened shutdown. We're all hardcore. Oh, look at that. There we go. I don't know if you... I'm hoping you guys can see that. Let me see. Let me go hover over this. I don't want to... Let me hover over this one. Yes, you can. Spence was kind enough to make... actually, what's pink? Cancer awareness? We can use that for cancer awareness. A pink Hobby Link International. Oh, that's too funny. Speaking of cancer awareness and me trying to always take your money, because that's what I do. Let's go back to the computer screen. This one's actually a serious one. Where did Chris post it? Arcadias, I believe. Kenny. I haven't been on here today. Derek got some Arcadias. Bud, Aussie. All right, I gotta search for it. I'm gonna search for it real quick. Just hang with me for a second, guys. This one's important. Search. Yeah. Okay. So, in HLI member YouTube channels and videos, a lot of you know Chris He's Braille Scale on YouTube. He's Braille Scale on Instagram and stuff like that. He's been a friend of mine for a long time. He's a fellow veteran. He served in Afghanistan and stuff like that. But more importantly, unfortunately, his wife is going through cancer for the second time. But they have been getting good news that I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was an aggressive cancer at first, but with her treatments and stuff like that, they're about halfway through her treatments, and they noticed everything is starting to shrink, which is a good thing, and hopefully it keeps shrinking and shrinking, and she beats this thing for a second time. Most of us know somebody, a family member, a brother, sister, a friend that's had cancer. There's not anybody that I know, or very few people that I know, that have never been affected by cancer. My dad had colon cancer. He beat that, but the chemo fucked him up. He has pins and needles in his hands all the time now, and his feet, so he tiptoes a lot. Unfortunately, falls down sometimes. You know, he's gotten used to it. It's hard to hold things. So the main thing is my dad is alive, but you know, there are consequences to there's other things that messed him up with the colon cancer too, as you can imagine. But Chris's wife is going through that right now. For the next, he said it's up till May 14th, but he's not sure if that's the cutoff date. So up till May 13th, we'll say. They designed some T-shirts to support his wife, and proceeds go to her and him to help out with the bills and stuff. So if you go, I'm going to watch it on YouTube for a second. I'm going to grab the URL, and we are going to put this video in the chat over here. In the description of this video is links to that T-shirt that I'm talking about. When I get paid on Friday, I'm ordering my T-shirt. So if you want one of my grandmother's and relative beat breast cancer, yeah, it's a good one to beat. My my ex-sister-in-law had breast cancer. She thankfully beat that. My dad beat the colon cancer. My Aunt Annie, she's gone a long time now. She had throat cancer. So there's been cancers in the family. Lost my mom to cancer when she was 56. That's too young. My mother-in-law's going through treatment for breast cancer right now. See, cancer is just, hey Shane, what's going on, bud? Sorry to hear that, Mike. Yeah, cancer is just a horrible thing. As we all know, Chris Cortell, you know, he battles it all the time. So if you're interested in helping Chris and Sarah out, the link I'll post it again just in case you missed it. In the description of that video is a link to where you can get the T-shirts. Actually, you know what? I can actually probably just go in that video myself. Let me mute it, and I'll grab the link. Like I said, I gotta grab, when I get paid this Friday, I'm gonna grab my T-shirt. Let me put this here. I'll grab this. And how it works is it's a pre-order for the next 3 weeks about, and then you get them after the pre-order's done. So this is the exact link to those shirts that would help Chris and his family out if you're interested. They're they're $20 each, I'm pretty sure, and that's that. So yeah, Chris Cortell is a tough guy, man. Definitely is. Davy Jones locker. Oh boy. Just looking. Cancer's a 6-letter dirty word. You could say it, Brian. Say it, Brian. Say it. Fuck cancer. You can say it. I have no problem saying that, because cancer is just a horrible thing. Horrible thing. And it doesn't only affect humans. We just put our cat Midnight down a couple weeks ago because she had pretty aggressive bad cancer. So Cancer hits a lot of us in a lot of bad ways. But yeah, we got some modeling going on. Helicopters, the witch. We're gonna be printing up Jessica Rabbit tonight, and all that good stuff. You got tuck. Why are you tucking, Chris? What's the matter with you? you got stuck? Hey, Rise Damn Design, what's going on, sir? What's up, Josh? What were you looking at, Chris, over on CG? There's tons of stuff on CG Trader, man. Mentioned in his most recent video that his bone scan came back not good. My heart sank when he said that. Oh no, I didn't see his most recent one. I gotta watch that. What especially isn't fair is it happens to pets too. They don't deserve to get cancer. They're too good to deserve that. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. We just put down Shadow because she had a really bad aggressive cancer. The one nobody deserves cancer, but the one that gets me the most is seeing little kids with cancer. It's like, gosh darn, man, didn't even get to live life yet, and you got to go through this crap. And very good job on the pink chippy. There's Spence. Gambling ain't working tonight. Maybe it got shut off because you degenerate gamblers. I was looking at everything. There is tons and tons and tons of stuff to look at on there. Still time for one more Star Wars build. Yes, Bob. Yes, I'm too slow to finish anything. Gambling's really not working. Gamble 10. Come on, you stupid thing. Gamble. Any proceeds? I think Bob has the most. He always has the most Star Wars builds. Hey, gambling's working. Look at that, and I won. Look at all those chips I won. Gamble's working. Exclamation point, gamble, spacebar, and then what you want. And if you guys are winning... Uh-oh, I heard a door close. Let's see if this way, because Grayson doesn't gamble. Let's see if this works. Catch up with you guys. Catch it. Slots, that's right, slots, I forgot was another one. Alzheimer's, another one. Boy, we talk about everything on here. We really do. It's craziness. Yeah, I can gamble and I can give. Scott just won too. I gotta help you catch up, Grayson. These guys are gambling away and they got 20,000, 30,000. I can't use my chippy chips anyhow because I'm not allowed to win our own prizes. Not allowed to win our own prizes, so. I'm trying to think what else we could talk about while we're sitting here for a little while longer. Such a giver. I'm so kind. So are you, Shu. Every Christmas you give stuff away, so don't bust my chops. Shu is the man, and I don't know if Kalen is still here. Kalen is a good guy too. He's given away for the Christmas present giveaway also this year. Omar was in it a few times. You know, a lot of you guys, you know, giving away your kits and stuff like that. You're an amazing group of friends here. You know, I love seeing you guys. Got to whittle down that model stash somehow. Where do we get chippy chips? George, you just get chippy chips by sitting here and watching. For every 15 minutes, you gain 5 chippy chips. So in a half an hour, you'll have 10, which is 1 raffle ticket. So if you watch for an hour, you'll end up with 2 raffle tickets. Then you can end up doing what these degenerates are doing. My degenerate friends are doing, always gambling or starting heists, and you run the risk of losing your chippy chips or winning more chippy chips. So what you do is hit exclamation point chippy chips, all one word, and you can see how many you have. Hey Dan, did I say hello to you? I might have missed you before. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry if I missed you. So let's see if I missed anybody. Bob's here. I caught Bob because he's always saying there's enough time for one more Star Wars group build. I'm going to be posting who's got. Chris is here, Dan is here, Benny's here, GB, George, we've seen, Grayson, our friend Grayson, Maddie, Jalen, Jason, Mike, Gilly, Scott, Dan, Josh, Shoe, Tom, and the Maker's Cave. And right now, let's talk about him. So he'll pop in here and say he's building his model while he's listening to us. I know Top is listening, because when he's not here talking or gambling or making fun of me or something like that, he's either doing something with the wife, so he's not watching, or he's building something, working on something, and just listening. Chris and I may have to do a USS San Francisco buddy build at some point in the distant future. That's a good idea since you both have one of these. Was he on? I missed him. Sorry, Top. I'm sorry. It might have been on while I was not able to see, while I wasn't able to see the chat because I was on one of the computer screens. Well, thanks for stopping by, Top. If you're still here. No, usually Top is here, and when he's not talking, he's listening and he's building something. A crew of pirate raiders checking flintlocks and sharpen their cutlasses as they disembark from Blackheart Island. Oh boy, here they go again. Here they go again, all this gambling stuff. With you guys gambling, always all this pirate stuff, I'm going to have to break out the... I don't have the Black Pearl. I have the Lindbergh Jolly Roger. Break that thing out and build it. I could use a ship. Chippy Chips. Let's see what George has. Good group. We all made it. Yeah, you all made it. I'm going to jump in next time you do that heist because people die when I jump in. You have... All right, Tom was the first one to hit Chippy Chips. George should just be popping up here in a second. We'll see what he got. Come on. Where's George? Where's George? He should be coming up. Maddie C. Why is George not showing up? There's 2 of each Mobius 64 Nova and 65 Gasser. Oof, nice. Dan Harris. Let me go back and look. TCP, GB. I know George hit it. Oh, I know why yours isn't showing up, George. Double P. You missed a P in Chippy. CHIPPY. He said PP. Chips. May giveaway. What haven't we given away yet? Maybe we'll do... Yeah, I missed a P in the Chippy Chips. That's all, George. Double P in the Chippy. And then you'll see your Chippy Chips. Yo, Joe! To my Chippy IRA account so that I'll be ready for retirement. The rest of you youngsters are reckless. Hi, everyone. What's going on, Joe? Joe, my man. I got a surprise for you, sir. And I'll tell... I'm gonna let you go oh shit live. I'm gonna let you go oh shit live on live stream. I got a surprise for you. After watching your last video, I didn't realize, I know you probably said it before, I didn't realize how much you were into the cats and love those planes. So what I got to do is I got to do a review on this, and then Joe, I'm sending it your way because you like, you like the cats so much. I don't know if you were here last live stream, but tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to be doing a quick review of this book. The F6F Hellcat. It has every variation of Hellcat in here, in this book. And it also has pretty much, towards the back, it tells you all of the Hellcat models that were made and, what scales, 1/32 scale, 1/144 scale, and stuff like that. So, you, my friend, I'm going to send over this book to you just because what I had. Yes, I have the detail and scale Hellcat book, which is going to be yours after I do the review on it. So keep an eye out in the mail for this. Probably next week at some point I'll do the review. We bought this. This is actually this is a copy for us. We are going to start selling detail and scale books on HobbyLink International as soon as we have the books up on the site. I don't know which one we're getting. I'm pretty sure we're getting the Hellcat books and a couple others. So if you're interested in these, HLI is going to be selling these detail and scale books for your reference. So Joe, this is yours. You're very welcome, sir. You're very welcome. As soon as I do a review, you'll have my greasy little fingerprints all over your book, but you'll be able to check this out and add it to your reference books. It's very cool. A lot of information in it. Bert and Chris did a very nice job on the book. The paper's nice. The cover's nice. Black and white photos, color photos, 1/72nd scale drawings, radar installations, and they tell you all about that. They have there's an interview in here with Hellcat drones. I didn't even know there was Hellcat drones. So yes, the interview with David McCampbell, the U.S. Navy's all-time leading ace. They have an interview with him. They did a lot of research with museums. They got tons. Joe will like this. Tons of interior pictures for detail and all that other stuff. And actually, the back cover is the detail of a cockpit. So this is Detail and Scale Series Volume 10. Yes. Do you have this already? You'll never get it, Joe. I'm still waiting on my pink tune tank he said he was sending me. You'll get it. I gotta make special shirts. I gotta get a shirt for Omar. Oh, you have it, you bum. See, I wanted to send you it. All right, maybe, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do books next month, reference books. I can do this. But what an amazing gesture, Candy. Thank you. You're very welcome. I heard you talking about them, so I figured you could use that. So, because I don't build. My next build will be. Oh, speaking of my next plane build, my first plane build, the parts are on the way, Joe. They just left Ukraine, so they should be here soon, and we can start doing 2 builds at once, which I really don't want to do, but I'm gonna end up doing 2 builds at once. Yes, now I know Grayson size. She needs a woman's small t-shirt. She's gonna get a t-shirt. I gotta get Omar's size, and we'll do something with that book. Maybe we'll have a giveaway with this book. We'll have some stuff. Thinking next month I gotta look at paint sets, because we haven't done that in a while, giving away paint sets. So maybe we'll do 3 paint sets or something like that next month. I don't know. I'm thinking. We got a lot of stuff going on. Hey, Chris, do you want me to make you happy tonight? Benny, I want a decent F7F someday. Want me to make you happy tonight, Chris? I could make you very happy since you didn't get your tune tank. We're going to flip over for just a second, to make Chris happy tonight. Christmas music and all, Chris. Hurry up. Look really quick, Chris, because it's going away. Actually, we have 36 viewers in here. While we're here, Chris can look at her for a second. For you guys that don't know or are new here, this is one of the major giveaways, since we didn't talk about this tonight. Every year we give away on the community at Christmas a bunch of gifts between myself, shoes in it pretty much every year, and this year Kaylin's in it, which is very nice. This year it's Jacob Marley bust. Christmas, can I put my tree up? Yes, you can, Lewis. I have my white Christmas tree upstairs. Back off my girlfriend. We have a little 2-foot Christmas tree that we keep up upstairs, and it changes for all the holidays. So this is Jacob Marley, the bust, and then of course we have Shu kicking in the Katinga kit. This is the 1/350 scale Katinga kit, and the light set all in one shot. This stays in the US, unfortunately, because of shipping. The busts will go worldwide, and the next thing is for Europe and the United States. Kaylin is awesome enough to put in a $150 Andy's Hobby headquarters gift certificate. So thank you to Kaylin and Melissa for their generosity for this upcoming Christmas, which sounds far off, but next month's already May, which is crazy. Next time I pass it, I'll get some pictures painted. That's a Blue Angel. Chris, you know that photo is from 1982. That's not a 1982 photo right there. Chris, one more time before it goes away. Hurry up, Chris. Look. Buck has his goofy tree up all year, but I think he's just to annoy Eric. I haven't seen Eric. I think Eric left us on Discord again. Actually, hold on 1 second, guys. I know I've showed it before, but we always do have new viewers, and if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button because you have a chance at winning stuff at the end of the month if you're a subscriber with Chippy Chips. And it'd be nice to hear from you in the chat, so stop in, say hello, don't be shy. We love you too. But I'll show you the Jacob Marley bust. I've showed it before, but for those who haven't seen it, but he came back. The ginger guy sure talks a lot, huh guys? Yeah, gingers talk a lot, and there goes Spencer. But this is the base. All his bases are pretty much the same. This cracked pattern on the pedestal, which is very nice. Inscribed up front is Jacob Marley. And if you do order from John, he always sends a personal message on the bottom. And that's why what I did last year with the Ebenezer Scrooge busts, I didn't have him send them to me. I sent him all the money for the busts and the shipping. This way he could personalize it to everybody that had won. He even was kind enough to ship, went to the post office, got the price for shipping outside the United States and shipped it for me. This way we didn't have to pay double shipping. John Dennett is an awesome guy. If you haven't seen him, check out John Dennett on Facebook. You can check out his page too, John Dennett's Moon Devil Studios. He does a lot of cool stuff. So that's the base. If you back your car into a space in the parking lot, why? I always back in, depending on if there's a curb, I don't pull head in. Like the parking lots by me in Jersey, some of them are tight, so I'll always back into a spot. This way it's easier to pull out. I have the luxury of seeing these busts up close, not close enough to motorboat. They're a thing of beauty, absolutely amazing sculpts. Indeed they are, And this is Jacob, trying to hold him. I don't want to drop him and break him, but he's from the bottom of the palm of my hand up past the crest and into my finger. So he's a tall guy, but they are beautiful busts. John actually cleans these all up, so there's no mold lines or anything like that when you get the bust. I actually think he actually has these primered up too. Looks like he primes them up before they go out. But he does an amazing job. He sculpts these himself. He casts them himself. I'm waiting to see. I'm hoping this Christmas. I think he said he's doing all three spirits at once. Kind of hoping he doesn't. So I'd like to get one for each Christmas. It makes Christmas that much more fun. But it goes on, as you can see, goes on the base like this. You may have to actually drill into this a little bit, and pin it, because glue may not be sufficient enough to hold it. I'd probably pin it a little more just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But they are awesome busts. They're big, they're detailed. I'm going to screw up the paint job on these, I'm sure, and strip it down and do it again, strip it down and do it again until I get something I like. The one thing I do like are the eyes are in there already, so I don't have to worry about eye placement. I just have to worry about painting the eyes, which is very, very nice, because eye placement and me are not good campers at all. But these are amazing. So if you go over to, I don't think he fixed up his site yet, but if you go over to Kenny, you're weird. Why am I weird, Grayson? It's easier and safer than backing out into traffic. It's better if I back into the spot and then I can see what's coming as I'm going out. I'm weird, but you still like me, Grayson. You're still here hanging out with us. But yeah, these are really beautiful sculpts. I know in here Shu has the maybe we can get him to take some pictures and post them up on the community. I know Shu has the Wizard of Oz ones. Those are, after I get my Christmas ones, those are the ones I'm going to get next, or the Wizard of Oz ones. Those are really nice too. Joe has Ebenezer. He's a fan of the Christmas too, so he's got that. And these are nice. So go over. Oh, I'll tell you what though, the price did go up a little bit on John's busts, just because it's costing him more for mold material, resin material. He has no control over shipping, so shipping costs have gone up. They've gone up a little bit. Nothing crazy. I think it was only $5 or something like that. But they, you know, John's got to make money too. It takes a lot of time sculpting these by hand and everything like that. Very nice job by John. I love these things. Can't wait to get the Three Spirits to finish this one off. I did a review on my YouTube. Oh, you did a review? Did you? Yeah, I probably seen it. I bet you I saw it. Shoo, I'm getting old. It's going to be 50 this year. My memory is going. Who is weirder? The one who is weird or the one who likes them? Grayson's my friend. She's my buddy. Chippy Chips. Kenny scrapes the mic and we all jump. Did I scrape it? Did I go like that? I have no fingernails, so I really couldn't. You just made me panic because I couldn't find my Scrooge. Oh no, you were looking for the Scrooge? Scrooge is awesome. I'm sure you guys seen me pop. Take Scrooge out of the box over there. I held back from saying what I was going to say because I know Chris would have busted my chops. Only 50, 55 tomorrow here. Yeah, it was chilly here today too. But yeah, you guys seen the Scrooge a lot. And if you want to see Scrooge, let me know. I'll grab Scrooge and show you him too. But he's awesome. That was the first one he came out with, and then he went to Jacob. After Jacob, he had Bob Cratchit. After Cratchit, he had Tiny Tim, and now he's going to be doing the Three Spirits. You pups, yeah, we're young pups. Young pups, yeah. I'm going to be 50. I'm going to be 50 this year. An old man, losing my sight, losing my memory, and all that other good stuff. 8:30. Almost on an hour and a half already. Talking about nothing again. Saturday's the big day, so don't forget to come and come hang out. We will be on at 7 o'clock. Mom's flight is 8 o'clock, so she'll be at the airport probably 2 hours early or 3 hours early. She gets there really early, sits down and reads a book because she wants to be the first one on the plane. Only 50, 55 tomorrow here. Oh, I thought you were talking about the temperature. Yeah, you're halfway, well, not halfway to 60, but halfway between 50 and 60. He's still a young pup. I'm old at 50. I need to get them, but I need John's email. I don't have Facebook anymore. Oh, you got off the Facebook? Shoo, I'll private message you John's email over on the community. I'll send you his email. Let me go into Google. See, if I don't do things right away while I'm talking to you guys, like I'll grab that for you now. Let me go jump into my Gmail. Oh, somebody ordered something. I got to package up a package too. We're always doing something. Compose. John. Where's John? Okay. Now the question is, I want to see something, Shea. I want to see which one he emailed me from, because I do have his private. I do have his private email, and I have. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give you the business email, Shoo. If you don't get a response in a couple days, let me know. And I'll give you his personal email. I don't know if he puts his personal email out there, and I don't want to give it away without asking. My personal email, everybody has my personal email. The thing you don't have is my address, though. John. But you all know where I live. Paste. Okay, Shu, I sent it over to a private message over on the community for you. This way you have, that's his business email. Like I said, if you don't hear back from him in a couple days, let me know. He usually gets back pretty quick. I'll give you his personal email, and then you can send that over. Just packaging up a package, not redundantly redundant. Yeah, I'm packaging. I have to package up a package. Package it up. It got off me. I still can't get my account back. Oh, really? Look at that. About 83 tomorrow. It's going to be chilly up here. It's been chilly this week. I need to get them, but I need John's email. About 83, 60 in October. See, that's what I was saying before. We're all in that same age group with the modeling group. We'll probably be between, 45 and 65 is the main model. Is I have his address. How many chips are you willing to give for it? That's true. Spence does. I forgot Spence does have my address. Spence does. Same email since 1998. I've had hobbylink.international@gmail.com since, when did we start Hobbylink International? 2011. So I had this one for 11 years. We started out as Models in Scale, MIS, Miss. Models in Scale was the first one we had, and then we went to Hobbylink International. And then we were idiots and broke it up, and then now we're back together again. You guys are teenagers. Young pups. You're all young pups. Yeah. Yes, indeed we are. So, let's see. We got nothing else going on. I don't want to keep you guys here forever. I'm going to watch the last heist. We'll see how that heist goes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Spence is our young pup. Spence is definitely our young pup. We'll see how that heist goes. After that heist goes, I'm going to cut out because we've been on for an hour and a half. Not me, I'm old. We're not old. We're in our prime. Come on, just think. All the ladies today like the dad bod, the older guys. They're not into those younger guys anymore. So all you single older guys out there, have at it. AOL. Oh, geez, Louise. An AOL account. That's crazy. Ozone has joined the treasure hunt. Is anybody else joining that treasure hunt before we go? Because it doesn't look like it. If that thing doesn't kick off soon. No, I'm old. I get to retire young, though. Possibly next year. Crew of Pirates, The Poisonous Fog, Davy Jones' Locker. There we go. My email was created when I was born. That's the way I would be saved from when I actually began to use. Oh, wow. I have 2 dad bods right now. I only got 1 dad bod right now. That's it. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it quits for the night. We will see you on Saturday, regular time, for the giveaway. So, good luck. Make sure you're subscribed, because when we do the giveaway, it's going to be subscriber-only chat. Subscribers will be the only ones to get in and use their chippy chips to try to win one of the prizes. We thank Bud again for joining in and having giveaway prizes. Like I said, Bud can't ship out of the United States. So if somebody wins one of his and you're from outside the United States, we may have to... actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do it like this, because if somebody wins out of the United States from me, I'm sending you either PayPal or a gift certificate. We'll announce for Bud's only those in the United States can bid on his. This way there's no worrying about somebody not getting something. Mine, everybody can bid on mine, and then we'll have a good deal with that. So thank you everybody for stopping by and hanging out and chatting about 3D printers and Robert Pattinson and seeing the kits we're building and all that other stuff. It's always a good time hanging out with you guys. You always make me smile. You make me laugh. So that's a good thing. You need that today in this day and age. So I shall talk to you all soon, and I will see you Saturday night. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves out there and be good. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.